Hello and welcome to the Den. My name is Eric and it's Friday. So this week on the Den, we are drinking ourselves silly. So I decided that I would kind of like turn this around into a little bit of an experiment in blood alcohol levels. So what I'm going to do is, over the course of this video, I'm going to be counting the number of shots of Fireball that I do, putting the timestamp onto a post-it note on the wall here, and over the course of the video, I'm going to post down in the little corner an estimate of what my blood alcohol level is based on the time and the amount of booze that I've been drinking, and also just for kicks to try to illustrate the effect that alcohol has on your body. I will be also reciting the poem Jabberwocky by Lewis Carroll. A few important facts before we get started about blood alcohol level and the differing effect on different body types. So, alcohol affects different people differently. I'm a male, and men and women react differently. I'm also 275 pounds, so my weight plays a huge effect in soaking up the booze and the way that it's distributed in my system. So, the estimate for my blood alcohol content based on shot for shot is going to be radically different depending on your gender and your body type, your weight, and what the percentage of alcohol that you're drinking is. Fireball is actually 33% alcohol, so it's 66 proof. That's a really high content of alcohol for a liquor in the United States. So it's not the highest that there is. There's all kinds of crazy shit out there. But it's still a pretty significant amount of alcohol to consume. 'Twas brillig, and the slithy toves did gyre and gimble in the wabe. All mimsy were the borogoves, and the momraths outgrabe. Beware the jabberwock, my son, the jaws that bite, the claws that catch. Beware the jubjub bird, and shun the frumious bandersnatch. He took his vorpal sword in hand, long time the manxome foe he sought, so rested he by the tumtum tree, and stood a while in thought. And as in uffish thought he stood, the jabberwock, with eyes of flame, came whiffling through the tulgey wood, and burbled as it came. 1-2, 1-2, and through, the vorpal blade went snicker-snack. He left it dead, and with its head he went glumping back. And hast thou slain the jabberwock? Come to my arms, my beamish boy, O frabjous day, calloo calais, he chortled in his joy. 'Twas brillig, and the slithy toves did gyre and gimble in the wabe. All mimsy were the borogoves, and the momraths outgrabe. Round 2. 'Twas brillig, and the slithy toves did gyre and gimble in the wabe. All mimsy were the borogoves, and the momraths outgrabe. Beware the jabberwock, my son, the jaws that bite, the claws that catch. Beware the jubjub bird, and shun the frumious bandersnatch. He took his vorpal sword in hand, long time the manxome foe he sought, so rested he by the tumtum tree, and stood a while in thought. And as in uffish thought he stood, the jabberwock with eyes of flame came whiffling through the tulgey wood, and burbled as it came. It's important to note that though I am able to actually get through this poem, though I am not getting through it by memory, I'm able to get through this poem regardless of my impairment. And the impairment is really something that you need to pay attention to, because this is quite a lot of alcohol that's in my system right now. And if you look at the BAL level in the corner, you'll know that this is starting to get into levels that are like pretty high, or at least like the level of like, don't get into a car. Don't get behind the wheel of a car at this level, because you are fucked. Yeah, and like I said before, like, there are things that are happening off camera that you're not seeing. Like, I'm falling into this chair my words are slurring a lot faster, and I'm going through these shots like really quickly. And though I have a friend who is on his way to kind of make sure that I don't like get into serious trouble, this could be serious for someone who's not as big as me. Like, this is a lot of alcohol to consume as fast as I'm consuming it. So please keep that in mind as you're watching this video. 1, 2, 1, 2, and through. The vorpal blade went snicker snack. He left it dead, and with its head he went galumphing back. And hast thou slain the Jabberwock? Come to my arms, my beamish boy. O frabjous day, Callooh, Calais, he chortled in his joy. 'Twas brillig in the slithy tomes, did gyre and gimble in the wabe. All mimsy were the borogoves, and the momraths outgrabe. I don't even need to look, because I've done this particular verse numerous times. Alright. 'Twas brillig in the slithy waves, did gyre and gimble in the wabe. All mimsy were the borogoves, and the momraths outgrabe. Beware the Jabberwock, my son, the jaws that bite, the claws that catch. Beware the Jubjub bird, and shun the frumious Bandersnatch. See, this is the thing. I mean, like,
your speech is getting more blurred.
Yes, my speech is getting more blurred, but I'm hitting the notes of the poem actually quite well.
It sounds on point.
Yeah, the poem sounds on point, but everything else beyond the poem is like fucked, right?
Yeah.
that's the thing that I have to pay attention to, and it's the thing that's less likely to come across in the video, except for in these moments where I'm being very candid in the video.
Should we film like in between, like RuPaul's Drag Race?
Yes, untucked. I don't have enough video cameras or video dudes to make that happen.
We need our own web show.
Yes. He took his vorpal sword in hand. Long time the manxome foe he sought. So rested he by the tum-tum tree, and stood a while in thought. 4. And as in uffish thought he stood, the Jabberwock, with eyes of flame, came whistling through the tulgey wood, and burbled as it came. 1, 2, 1, 2, and through. The vorpal blade went snicker snack. He left it dead, and with its head he went galumphing back. So it's following day. I did survive. But I want to kind of talk a little bit about what happened last night, because it may look funny, but I got seriously fucked up last night. This was like really, really dumb. And, yeah. So, learn from my mistakes. This is what happened. I blacked out, basically. I don't remember anything past about shot 15. None of that filming that I did with my friend. I can't remember anything that we did. Apparently we were flipping through the World of Ice and Fire book, talking about Game of Thrones. I don't know. This morning when I woke up, I realized that there were no sheets on my bed, and the bathroom had been cleaned, and my friend took great care of me because I totally barfed on everything last night. I got sick all over myself in bed, and he got me into the shower and got me cleaned up, and he took all the sheets off my bed and bagged them up. That's gonna be fun cleaning those. Yeah, and he cleaned my bathroom as well, because I probably barfed all over everything in my bathroom. And this morning when I woke up, I was still barfing, and I could not keep anything down until about 3 o'clock this afternoon. So it's all fun and games until it's not fun and games. People say drink responsibly. This was irresponsible drinking, and it's something that I recognize in myself. As someone who has an addictive personality, I realize that I have limits, and I pay close attention to those limits when I am out in a social situation. I stick to lower percentage alcohols. I tend to drink only beer now. Doing Fireball was a big fucking deal for me last night because I don't really drink a lot of hard liquor at all anymore. Fireball is one of those things that tastes great and makes you want to drink a lot of it because it tastes really good, but you saw how completely devastated I was at the end of that video, and knowing that it was so bad afterwards, please keep that in mind. Like, I haven't even done the math to know what my blood alcohol level was, but if I'm blacking out, it's too high. It's way too high. And that is not something that people should be doing. So, drink responsibly. Don't do what I did. Don't, not even for science sake, don't do that. Let my work that I did for this video be a lesson for you. So, please talk about this video. Share this video with people. And let me know your experiences. Like, do you know what your limit is? Is this something that you've ever, like, pushed yourself too far? Do you know anybody that has a problem? And if you do, talk to them about getting some help, because people need help. Alright, sorry to end on such a serious note, but it got serious last night, and I needed to share that because it needs to be said. So thank you for watching. I'll see you all next Friday. Cheers.